Lovers find secret places inside this violent world where they make transactions with beauty. I sent my soul through the invisible, some letter of that afterlife to spell. By my soul returned to me, and answered, I myself am heaven and hell. You think of yourself as a citizen of the universe. You think you belong to this world of dust and matter. Out of this dust you have created a personal image, and have forgotten about the essence of your true origin. Woman is the light of God. A wealth you cannot imagine flows through you. Do not consider what strangers say. Be secluded in your secret heart house, that bowl of silence. The water said to the dirty one, Come here. The dirty one said, I am too ashamed. The water replied, How will your shame be washed away without me? You're already naked in this world, in this time, in this life, because your next love, your next hunger, your next laughter, and even your next tear may never come. Sorrow prepares you for joy. It violently sweeps everything out of your house, so that new joy can find space to enter. A book of verses, a jug of wine, a loaf of bread, now that's divine. The Rubaiyat, no longer an afterthought, I see the light. To me a lush carpet of pine needles or spongy grass is more welcome than the most luxurious Persian rug. Do little things now, so shall big things come to thee by and by, asking to be done. Thinking well is wise, planning well, wiser, doing well wisest and best of all. If fortune turns against you, even jelly breaks your tooth. £1 of learning requires £10 of common sense to apply it. Teach self-denial and make its practice pleasure, and you can create for the world a destiny more sublime than ever issued from the brain of the wildest dreamer. Whatever makes an impression on the heart seems lovely in the eye. Rose and the thorn, and sorrow, and gladness are linked together. Whenever you argue with another wiser than yourself in order that others may admire your wisdom, they will discover your ignorance. A man is insensible to the relish of prosperity till he has tasted adversity. People are crying up the rich and variegated plumage of the peacock, and he is himself blushing at the sight of his ugly feet. An enemy to whom you show kindness becomes your friend, accepting lust, the indulgence of which increases its enmity. The best loved by God are those that are rich, yet have the humility of the poor, and those that are poor and have the magnanimity of the rich. When the belly is empty, the body becomes spirit, and when it is full, the spirit becomes body. Oman overall has great animal and plant biodiversity because it has mountains, desert, coastal areas, and rich coral reefs. Most of the birds of the Old World can be found here, as Oman is on a strategic route for migrating birds. Have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy. An enemy to whom you show kindness becomes your friend, accepting lust, the indulgence of which increases its enmity. Most of the birds of the Old World can be found here, as Oman is on a strategic route for migrating birds. Deep in the sea, there are riches beyond your imagination, but if you seek safety, that is at the shore. Ten dervishes can sleep beneath one blanket. Two kings cannot reign in one kingdom. A raindrop, dripping from a cloud. Ashamed when it saw the sea. Who am I, where is a sea, it said. As it saw itself, from the eyes of humility. A shell embraced him and makes. Throughout the long night, a man wept for the sick man beside him. At dawn the visitor was dead, and the was patient alive. An unjust king asked a devotee what king of worship is best. He replied, for thee, the best is to sleep 1/2 of the day so as not to injure the people for as while. Green wood can be bent, but once it becomes dry, it can only be straightened by fire.